Hi, friends, and welcome back to Baskets by Carla. Guys, hope you're having a great day. Guys, take a good look at these nice bows I made. Now, with that being said, friends, as you can see, I have a pink one and I have an aqua blue one for you. Now, guys, I'm coming on to show you that anyone can make a bow. So we're going to move this pink one over a little and this blue one. Now the first thing I'm going to do, guys, is you can see I have mesh. Okay? Mesh is the simplest. If you don't know how to make a bow, mesh is an easy way to go. The only reason why I'm not crazy about mesh, it shades and it's kind of crunchy. It kind of is prickly. So, and it sheds. So what I do is after I make my bow, I cut it and even it a little. Now, as you can see, I've opened it up. All you have to do is cut it into pieces. Try to have at least 6 inches or more. And you see how it rolls itself up. So they're all rolled up. Now, this one right here, I should have probably rolled it up and added a little bit more flavor to it. But guess what? It's going to be all right. And you see how I have them all in my hand. And then here's our last one. I bunch them together, guys, like this. Take a good look. And then I use wire. You can use crafty wire. You can even use rubber bands, guys. And if you really get desperate and you don't have anything, you can use leftover material from your ribbon when you make your bow. So then right here, guys, I've opened it up and given it a little bit of a flavor. Now, if I want to make it larger, all I have to do is add more to it. How about that? So we're going to move that over, right? So then I have another one. Now, these colors that I'm showing you are colors that I'm going to be using for some of my baskets. Now, this one here is got purple with hints of aqua blue in it. Now, sometimes you may not have but one ribbon to work with, or you can't find the right colors, guys. So when you can't find the right colors, that means you're going to need to use more ribbon to make it fuller. You don't always have to have a full bow, right? So here we go. I am just taking, you can take anywhere from 6 inches, give or take. I don't measure. I just get a feel for how much I want to use, and I try to make them about equal. And if they're not, when I put them together, I can pull from one end or the other. And I'm bending. You see how, guys, I have it? All I'm doing is going in and out. I bent it one way, straighten it up a little bit, and then bend it again, in and out. Now, it depends on how many times you want to do it. So I'm saying I have 3 on this side, right? And I have 4 on that side. So I want to make them even. Sometimes you don't have to, guys. And sometimes when you don't use as much ribbon, it can turn into a different illusion of a bow. Okay? So I'm just showing you guys. I had pre-cut this, so I wanted to make it about this size, okay? And then in the end, guys, I will love to cut my bows on the end. And sometimes you might see some people that make their bows, they may cut a little incision. I'll call it an incision. They cut a little bit before they add the wire. The wire or the string or whatever you want to use, okay? It's all in what you like. This is to make you happy, okay? We are all in this together. And then I try to match my colors. So then I'm going to take a little bit more and then I'm going to bend them in half. Now, as I told you, some people, what they do is they cut theirs, but I'm not cutting mine because I tried it that way. And you know what? I destroyed a lot of ribbon and I had to start all over again. So what works for one person may not work for the other, like me. We're all unique and wonderfully made, right? So now that I have this, as you can see, guys, I'm going to pull it apart, okay? This is very simple. Now, I'm stretching them out, guys. Anyone can do this. Now, I'm telling you guys, if I can make a bow, anybody can make a bow, okay? You don't have to be that creative. I don't use a bow dabra either. Now, see what I've done is I've stretched them out, guys. Now that I've stretched them out, now I am going to separate them again. So I'm looking at them like this, guys. And what I'm going to do is I put my fingers through the loops. Okay, I was going to do another bow, but I think it's too time consuming. So we will just end with this one, okay? I usually use 2 or 3 different ribbons together and cut them. So you see how I stretch them in 2 different angles? And then I pull them apart, and then sometime like I'm doing, I'm twisting it to straighten it out to make it have the right effect, okay? Now, nothing is perfect, guys. So do not beat yourself up if it doesn't turn out right the first time. You know what I always say? I always tell the kids, because I work with kids. I always say, practice, practice. Practice makes perfect, and perfect makes good practice. And it's just a process. We're not going to beat ourselves up. We want to have everything just the way it's supposed to be. And sometimes when it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, the way it turns out even better than it would have if you had done it the way you wanted to. You know? It's all, and you have to be patient, guys. Patience is the key. So you see, like while I'm speaking to you guys, you see how I made this. So I used a lot more ribbon because I'm only using 1 ribbon. If I were using 2 ribbons or 3 different types of ribbons and putting them together, I wouldn't have to cut cut so much off on one. But the reason why I cut so much off is because I want it to be full enough. I don't want it to be overly full because this is going to be a medium small basket. Okay, and I've already made the basket, so everything else is ready to go. Now let's take a good look at that. Now as you see here, the tail that's hanging, so I'm going to fold it in half, okay? You can fold it either way. Now I try to envision things in my head, you see? So in my head, I'm going to see, I want it to have a little effect and a little bit of a flavor to it. Then I open it up, okay? And there we go. And then I'm going to look on the other side. Sometime if it's not as large, what you can do is you can blend it into your bow, okay? And you can still make it pop. You know I am the color lady, so you look, guys. You see all these colors going on here? It's all about the flavor. It's all about the love. Now take a good look. I hope you get some ideas. All the different effects. And the mesh is my least favorite. But guess what? I can make it look cute, and I've done some things for the kids, so I will use the mesh because it's the simplest, the quickest. And kids, they're not really into bows like that. Now, friends, I hope you push that like button, and remember, if you like my content and you're not subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you stop and take a little look and say, hey, subscribe to my channel. Stop, share, like, and subscribe. And thank you, everyone. All the basket makers, thank you so much. All my subscribers, you're awesome. You're amazing. Have a great day. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.